I think we got a video of Stephen A's response of throwing hands. Can we cue up the throwing hands, LeBron, man?
You see, when he approached me while I was sitting courtside at that game against the New York Knicks, when he rolled up on me, I didn't know he was going to roll up on me. I had no idea. But when he said what he had to say, I was in no position to give any kind of retort without making a scene. It was during the third quarter. It was fresh out of a timeout. It was him walking to the basketball court. It was on national television. The cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act, you want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith? And let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you, it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately. That I'm not going to tolerate.
Y'all
Come on, man.
Y'all buying it?
Boy, if you don't knock it out,
Right? Yeah, man, come on, man.
250, y'all. Hey,
He
he
said
gonna beat the
swung.
dog shit out of Stephen A. Smith, man. Stephen
Right?
A.
Yeah, I would have preferred him say sue. I would have sued the shit out of him. Something like that. Like, I would have just sued the fuck out. Like, it would have been funnier. Like, we would have related better. He said swing back home, man.
Still in the
Yeah, 'cause he was
around.
Crazy,
back.
bro. I can't.
Meanwhile, I'm not surprised it got to that point, man. You got to figure the man got his son involved, you know what I'm saying? Everybody passionate about their family. They gonna stand up for their family. But if I'm looking at Bron, bro, I'd have just went and hollered at him. You know what I'm saying? On the political side.
When you know you can at any point.
Yeah, I mean, cause look how he did it. Bron went on the Pete McAfee show, bro. If you want to make this about it being in the media, go and have that debate with him.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Let's talk about
Like
this.
Jaylen Brown did.
You feel what I'm saying? Let's sit down and talk about this, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it was kind of subliminal. You know what I'm saying? What he did,
But shit, Bron probably said, when I see this nigga, it's on sight.
Yeah.
That was probably the first time Bron seen him.
Nah, they don't.
probably seen him.
He can
hold
see him.
on, Bo. Hold
Look,
on.
he
I'm
can go
saying
see
face
him
to face.
anytime. He can
Yeah.
go see. It's in LA. That's
But
the thing.
you
But
know,
you
Nigga
know about
ain't moving around to go
Yeah.
see him.
If I wanna-
Bron, like when I see him, I'ma holler
Yeah.
at him.
but he ain't
Yeah,
the
what
only
he
one
did.
talking about what his son though. There's a whole lot of reporters
Fact.
in the scene that he ain't ran up on.
Stephen A. He the most critical about his son.
I mean,
So that's Bron. Like when I see this nigga, I'ma holler
As
at
a
him.
father, you doing wrong. That's when you say shit like that.
Come on,
That's
man.
crazy. As a father, you should be
what-
ashamed of yourself.
I think what Zebo said is how I feel. I think, especially as a parent, I'm a newfound father. So I know the love I got for my kid. My kid been out there playing baseball, and the coaches be saying, like, he doesn't run. I'd be like, shut up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I know that feeling. But I think it was really one of them things where Bron kind of made up in his mind, like, when I see dude, I'm going to say something. I don't think it was calculated. I don't think he had somebody planted in the stands to pull the camera out at a certain time at the end of the third quarter. I don't think it was that. I think he just seen him, and he went over there and said what he said.
Was there ever a reporter you never seen eye to eye with, you ain't really fuck with like that? Anybody you can remember?
Yeah, especially the local ones.
Yeah.
It's always the local
Portland,
ones.
Yeah, Trailblazers, man. I ain't for jailblazers, these jailblazers. They looking for a
You think they
painted?
painted y'all
Yeah.
early on to have it like hard for y'all in the future?
Because we was the only thing in Portland, so anything.
Who you came with? Tell them who you came with.
I came in, I drafted Portland 19 pick, came in with a bunch of great vets, you know, Sheed, Damon Stoudemire, Bonzi Wells, you know, Scottie Pippen, so I had a bunch of great vets.
You was in with Scottie.
Yeah, I was a Scottie, so man, it was
So
good.
J.O. had just, when did J.O. leave?
J.O. had just got traded, and I got drafted.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so, but no, I had a bunch of great vets though, man. It was a great time, Portland, you know what I mean?
You think it's unfair? It's unfair to be labeled like that just because. What was it? What was the stigma though? Was it that y'all wasn't listening to the codes?
Man, you know what it was? It's, some young niggas that like to smoke weed and they weren't used to it, but they grow all the weed. That's what it is. Just about some little smoke. So it really wasn't shit because Portland ain't nothing out there.
Yeah.
So we the only thing, you know what I mean? So they just try to make it, you know. It was a bunch of guys that was rough around the edges, you know what I mean? With no political type guys. So
You think
That's
that had anything to do with you not getting any really fair chances at the All-Star nods? You feel like you ain't. So is that a perception early on that affects your legacy down the line?
Man,
Wait, you wasn't an All-Star?
Man, bro, I ain't make the All-Star team in
2010.
Portland not one time.
That's crazy.
And I'm talking about my same numbers with Dirk,
Right.
Chris Webber.
That's crazy.
The top power forwards, but they won't fuck with him. And
That's crazy.
I used to ask the coach, I'd be like, Coach, man, I don't fuck with me in the All-Star. He say, because listen, Zebo, you gotta win. You gotta win. But now the criteria is different. But, you know, I respect it, though. So, shit, I'm supposed to be an All-Star several times.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, but don't y'all...
Say that.
Hey, but I like how Bron and Stephen A. Smith got their shit going. Like at least Bron coming to the he doing
Yeah,
the thing.
that
like,
nigga is
like you know,
cool.
like I mean he not going at players.
Yeah.
He's just going at media. So to me it's like it works for Stephen A. and it works for it's just the fact that we don't hear from Bron.
Yeah.
So the fact that we was able to hear
That's what
Bron
make
for
it
like
cool.
an hour is kind of like damn, like that was
Like, because you don't see other people like consider GOATs doing that.
Yeah.
Like you want to see
ain't never
MJ
seen Mike.
do that, Kobe do that.
I think that's the dope part about LeBron.
Yeah.
Like, somebody like myself, like I was introduced to the world because of LeBron. Like he reposted my freestyle. I think that's the dope thing about the big name guys of today. Like they able to kind of say something out loud versus back in the day you'd be like criticized for that or be labeled an asshole. So I think it's dope that he posted the Young Dolph.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The meme with the Stephen A. And I think it's dope that Stephen A. said something back this morning.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas want to do what Bron did to Stephen A. Smith. Want to check the shit out of it.
well a lot of people have. I mean everybody get the chance to.
They do.
Yeah.
Everybody get the chance to. They should have.
I don't think everybody got the voice that
Nah,
Bron
that
got.
power. See, Stephen A.
Yeah.
No, but Stephen A. said he'll pull up on you. So
But are we having the same energy for
Stephen A.
everybody?
said pull up on me. You got that. He opened that platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I honored it about it. But it's very entertaining, man. But I honestly thought Brown was bigger than all this shit. I thought he wouldn't even. Forgot it. I thought he was gonna take that approach. Like, get y'all ass out.
Ron said I had enough of this shit, man. Y'all keep talking about my son and me.
Yeah,
But he caused that though, bro.
Yeah.
With the tweet he
Nick
put
don't
out.
like to talk about it.
He
Because
caused
Nick
that,
is
bro.
with it. Nick said, I can't cheer for my son. I can't want to have my son to be my son.
I think it's one thing.
Nigga got
he not understanding. We saying he brought our attention to it because we wasn't looking at him like that.
I don't
Be
think-
like that.
I don't think Bron had a problem with Stephen A. criticizing Bronny. I think the
don't.
problem was him criticizing him as a father, involving him into the league. And it's like, bro,
That's
at the
what
end
it
of the
is.
day, it's people out here that's doing nothing for their kids, and I set mine up for success. So don't
I like that. I like that take on it.
criticize
I like
me
that
that
take
way.
Yeah.
Don't criticize me that way because I did my job as a father, and you on national television acting like I didn't. I think that was his point more than anything.
I can understand it from that point of view. I can understand it from
Where the
that
smoke
point.
at?
That's what he did.
Gonna make him some
Give him
smoke.
some goddamn smoke.
I can understand it from that point of view. That's
Great
interesting.
for us.
You got piss right there, right there.
That actually make me look at it a little different
Yeah.
now too, though.
Cause it's like, think about it. Like,
Take
if
the
your
pack.
son go to the league and it's like, you ain't got no problem with nobody saying, oh, he's not doing this, he's not doing that as a player. But when they say, Tony Allen, stop this. You're
Yeah,
the
stop
reason
it.
for it. It's like, bro, you calling me out as a parent now.
Yeah, as a
when
father,
when
you
I
should
did my
stop this.
part. And it's like, if you got a problem with me or you got a problem with my son's performance, say that. Don't call me out as a parent because I did my part as a parent to make sure he's successful.
Dig that, man. Well, yeah. But at the end of the day, too, Stephen A., he still got to comment on what he averaging. That's his job.
For sure.
You feel me? But I'm looking at it, too, like, man, 55th pick, man, shit, we expecting you to be good in about 3-4 years. That's when we really should start getting on your ass. And the tactics that we took to get you here, you see what I'm saying? Other than that, man, shit, I got to speak on this.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
And that's what the kind of media we into now. So, you know, we can talk and speak on something, make a take on somebody, and then have everybody look at us like we being haters, but the check comes in for this type of information I'm giving. The check is really nice. It's hard to say, no, I'm not gonna say LeBron played bad tonight.
Facts.
I'm gonna say that shit with passion.
Facts.
I'm invigorated to say that shit, because that check is nice.
Word.
You feel me? But it is never no personal shit. Player to player, it's never personal. Because we have to critique the game from a certain standpoint where it sounds harsh,
Yeah.
right? But if we in practice and I'm like, hey, my nigga, You gonna play hard today?
I want to
Nick?
ask, how is it